Good morning, guys. Happy belated Father's Day. Congrats to all those amazing fathers out there. You rock. Not the easiest job in the world, but an awesome one. Let's talk about Ffern Spring 26, an awesome green field hay honeyed scent that I didn't think I would like, and I'm really into. Let's get it going. Hey guys, awesome to be back. Happy belated Father's Day again. Let's talk about Ffern Spring 26. Awesome little sample here. I know some people talk about them being a little scammy with the way they market and suck you into being on the ledger and buying these. Um, my initial reaction was I didn't quite enjoy the experience. That being said, I don't think they're scammy. It's marketing. Different companies have crazy different marketing spiels. It is what it is. When I chose to cancel, the process was super smooth, super easy, and got my refund very quickly after the shipping process. They got it back. So I don't really have any complaints about that. It was late at night. I did get intrigued by the website, ordered the bottle. It came with a full bottle in a sealed box and then a little packet of items for you to try, including a sample. And that I appreciated actually, being able to have a sample and a free pack of wildflowers, seeds, which I planted. We'll see how that grows. Um, Kudos to them for setting it up that way. And when I chose not to keep it, I sent back the main bottle in the sealed box. Very smooth transaction. So no complaints. I don't think they're a scam. So it's funny, actually, when I got the sample, I sprayed it on paper and it was me and my wife and smelled it on the paper and thought, this is horrible, going right back. And it was maybe a week or so later that I actually sat down and sprayed it on myself and had a very different experience and quite enjoyed having this on my skin. It's a very green scent, makes me think of fields and hay, a lot of notes in there. My wife took me to Amish country for Father's Day. I didn't bring this with me, but while I was there, I sort of wished that I had this with all the agrarian work they do, the fields, the livestock. You really feel like you're out in the country, which you genuinely are. And this would have been the perfect scent. I'm going to go through every single note because some of them are harder to find. There's, I think, 17 total notes in here. So when you think of different scents, some companies take one or two or three notes, really highlight those almost like a solo or a trio, if you think like from a music perspective. And this is more like an orchestra. So you've got 17 notes, you've got like the whole orchestra playing, but it plays well together. So at the top, there's some spices. You've got ginger root, cognac oil, timut pepper. I'm using my cheat sheet because there's so many notes in here that I can pick some of them out, but I don't want to confuse it. And there's a little bitter orange rind, just a touch of citrus and some lemon rind. And there's chamomile and petitgrain, and there's a lot of levels. And this is just the top notes. So there's a little bit of citrus, bitter citrus, and then some very florally, but like floral in a field sense notes. And then a little bit of spice at the bottom. Comes through as very green. I feel like I'm in a field running around on a bright summer's day. Very enjoyable. So I spritzed this wrist about an hour ago. We're going to spritz this one now. We're going to get both ones. Those right off the front, a soft punch of those bitter citruses, but not unenjoyable. And it pairs nicely with the very green, sort of grainy notes in there. Those sort of grainy, fieldy notes, and then ginger root and cognac oil and a little pepper, timut pepper. Those spices down at the bottom, pulling it together. And it's this very pleasant green, it's a mix of different scent profiles right there. But really the green sort of fieldy, grainy, grassy texture and scent is up front. And then we'll go between both of them to sort of get those middle notes. So here it becomes a little more floral. We've got some tuberose, valerian root, bergamot, neroli, rose de mai. So here we've stepped a little bit away from those greeny, grainy, fieldy notes. We've got some more citrus to sort of build it out. and some white florals to add this nice bouquet to it. And the citruses here are not as bitter, so it's adding a little bit more. So as the um, graininess and fieldiness, that green, heavy green push steps away, the citrus gets filled in a little bit on the sweet side, and then the nice white florals. And then as we move towards the base notes, we've got broom, red cedar, and orange flower. So that's the one set of notes. It's very simple. Feel like you've got this field, but it's a fresh field with white florals and citruses and balanced citruses. And then the strong woody base. I mean, it is a beautifully composed scent and something that I think I would very happily wear. And I'm really pleasantly surprised by it. So, guys, I think it's worth checking out Ffern Spring 2026 if you can get your hands on a bottle now, and appreciate that they give the sample up front. You can send your bottle back, but it's a very cool green scent, lots of notes in there. I would almost, to break it down into a simple, very simple thing, almost like a honeyed field with citruses, white florals, and a little bit of wood base. It's beautiful, guys. Like, subscribe. Let's go on this adventure together.